All right, and we are back with Goo TV Presents Hearthstone Laddering. This is going to be our fourth episode. We're continuing on with our Aggro Pally session. We've played 4 matches so far. We are about to embark on match number 5. We'll put in 2 matches for this episode, and then probably hang up our Aggro Pally for a little while and take on one of the other decks that you see here. Although, to be fair, the only other decent one that I have right now is Secret Hunter. So we might go with that one next. We'll see what happens. But so far, you know, things have gone pretty well with this deck. About what I expect them to. Which is to say that we're about half and half now. Hopefully that's not spoilers. Hopefully you go and watch the earlier episodes. But if you wanted to see the deck check-in, the Aggro Pally is in episode 2. So definitely do so. And this is our third Warlock of the night, twice with our Zoo, and then once with Pally now. And it is obviously going to be one of 2 archetypes. It's either going to be Zoo or it's going to be a Handlock. In either case, I don't particularly like the matchup. I'll probably do better against Zoo than I will against Handlock, just because I have the removal in here that Zoo lacks. Getting rid of a Loatheb and Avenging Wrath for sure, but right now I'm trying to decide if I want to hold on to Loot Hoarder. It's a good 2-drop. I do not have the coin. If I can be lucky enough to grab an Undertaker out of one of these 2 mulligans, or the card that I draw, then Loot Hoarder becomes even better on turn 2. So we'll stick with that and see what happens. That is an unfortunate starting hand. Pray that this is an Undertaker. Whoa, this is a really unfortunate starting hand. Might as well get Avenge out of the way. And we'll find out probably right now if this is a Zoo or a Handlock. Yep, definitely a Zoo. Leper Gnome is not a card you see in Handlock because it's a card that so quickly leaves your hand. Loot Hoarder in this case, you know what? I will gladly trade these minions. Chances are that's what he's going to want to do anyway. And thankfully, I mean, I've got my removal. So if he really dumps a bunch of cards on the table, I can deal with that. That was the right decision out of him. He does not want me to get my second card out there. Shade of Naxxramas is actually a pretty good 3-drop here. Be curious to see what he does here. If he doesn't play something, it's really going to give me a bit of an edge. If he plays a bunch of little things, come turn 4, I can always Consecrate. Knife Juggler is a little annoying, but Consecration kills that. See, this is kind of the perfect setup. I wish I had coin at this point because he's going to get a decent amount of damage out of this, but I feel like, if I play Knife Juggler, he's going to... No, we're just going to play Shade. We're going to play Shade. It's the right 3-drop. He will probably drop a couple more creatures here. Consecrate's going to wipe them out. Then on the following turn, I can start putting some pressure on. Hopefully he overextends himself here. That's really what we're looking for. Although in his situation, his 6 damage on the board is pretty good. So we're still early enough in the game that he shouldn't have anything with too much health that he drops. I would think... Okay. I'm not used to seeing that card, but it's obviously a decent one. I would be trading my Shade for that. Let's try this and see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky with what we ping. And we totally did. Okay, great. See, now he's in a situation where he has to actually take control of the board. And I'm just kind of buying time. He's going to have a little bit harder time taking control of the board because of my Avenge that's sitting there. So this is going to... Okay, I'm cool with that. Wow, he's still just going straight to the face. Okay. Well, this seems like the right time to consecrate. which will clear his juggler, which probably got more damage than it should have, and I'll continue the pressure with my juggler. I don't think this is as nice of a setup as he's thinking it is. One of these times, I feel like he's going to overextend himself. We'll have a quality sitting there ready to go. Consecrate immediately afterwards. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. How do I want to deal with this? We could equality. Actually, yeah, let's try this. See what happens. Equality is going to change everything to 1. Leper Gnome will hopefully tag one of those guys. I'm cool with that. Hero Power will hopefully tag another one of those guys. Thank you. That could not have worked out possibly better had I planned it. And now we're sitting with nice board control, roughly equal life, and we still have our board clear in our back pocket if he decides to really start dropping stuff. Okay, yeah. No, that's perfect. Play that other card too. Interesting. Okay. Now, well, let's see here. I got 5. If I drop a quality... Oh, I can't do a quality and Avenging Wrath. But a quality doesn't hurt me at all. So let's drop this. We're going to drop all that down. Actually, let's leave him alone. Pop this first in case we're lucky enough to get a zap. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Go that way. Now, unless he draws, unless he's got another one of those guys, whatever that was, Doomguard. If he has another Doomguard, then also a Soulfire left, he could kill me.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Okay, he's. Looks like he's largely giving up at this point, unless he's got a taunt. Nope. Okay. So then, that's 6. That would be... Okay, so we'll... Okay, so if I do 2 that kills them, 4... I'm trying to not mess this up. If I do... 2, 4... This will work. This is guaranteed win then. We'll give him a well played and Avenging Wrath to finish him off. That was a good game. That was a good game. Good plays on both sides, but ended in my favor. We've got one more in us for the Paladin, unless it goes as fast as that one, in which case maybe we'll do 2 more. Why not? But give it about 5 seconds. Oh, I have to... Blarg. That's unfortunate. Yeah, piss on it. I was gonna fix my sorry, I use Hearth Stats. If you're not familiar with that, it's a fantastic little application that reads what you're doing on the screen and uploads statistics to their website, where you can go and view how well your decks are doing over time, which is, you know, it's actually really good because it's hard to notice the trends while you're in the thick of it. So it's kind of a nice little dealio for dealing with that. I get the extra card here. Oh boy, I'm going to hold on to Leper Gnome because I can't think of a better turn 1 play with the exception of maybe Undertaker. And if we happen to draw that here, which we of course didn't, I would have definitely coined and dropped both of those. But instead, we're going to save the coin for what will probably be a later turn. It's certainly not going to be the first turn, because coining into Haunted Creeper, not good enough. That's unfortunate. I do not like... what did I say? As soon as you can deal with Undertaker, do so. We're in that boat right now. So, let's be interesting, because he's definitely going to drop a Death Rattle right now. And quite honestly, it might be worth using equality just so I can not deal with that. Okay, cool. Boy, I do not like that at all. How do I handle that? See, this is the situation that you don't want to be in, which is precisely why that card is so good.
I wonder.
We're going to do this instead, actually. And then we'll also coin and avenge. The neat part about this is that the death rattle here actually happens prior to that avenge popping. And then we're going to also kill off his leper gnome, because I don't want him to get more advantage with that than he already has. We'll hold on to equality, because the truth is that I'll end up with a couple of guys after this, which might be the key here. Because if I were him, I would kill off my haunted creeper for sure. So this is definitely a death rattle. Okay, so he's going to go to the face. What does this guy do? Friendly minion +1 health. Okay, so he is definitely all about the pressure right now, which is a little unfortunate. I think we have to equality here. And then... Oh, I don't want to really do that, though. That's unfortunate.
I wonder.
Actually, we'll just do this. Slow his roll a little bit. And then we're also going to get rid of his stupid leper gnome. The dude that adds health doesn't bother me too much. Mostly because... well, I guess for obvious reasons, right? Because I have an equality in my hand. So them having a bunch of health, not such a big deal. This is not a fantastic start to this, though. I'm not liking it. That Undertaker, what did I say? Yeah, I mean, that is a beefy card when you can't get rid of it quickly enough. And maybe I made a mistake. I should have maybe taken it out earlier when I had the chance, but at the same time, he's had a constant stream of minions, so I'm hoping here that he chooses to pick off one of my guys and Avenge can pop, and then therefore I can start flipping the pressure back in his direction. But quite honestly, it might be too late for that. But one thing I've learned: you never count yourself until you are out. He's just going straight to the face. Has no concern for my minions. So this will definitely be when we pop equality. Oh, yeah. Definitely be when we pop equality. We're going to clear out this dude. Let me guess. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's rough. You're still going to die. I am tired of your bull. And yeah, I don't particularly want to do this trade, but I'll do it anyway because it helps out. Okay, so now I have the board. Not a commanding board, but I have the board, which is a situation that I have yet to have in this match until now. It's a shame that it's been this many turns deep, but he also does not have a lot of cards. Although, to be fair, I'm probably going to dump a decent number of cards right now. I shouldn't have any problem killing his Timberwolf, though. So I got 5 mana. Yeah, we're going to drop this. And drop this. And that should thank you for picking him. And puts me on the offensive now for the first time in I don't know how many games. Or how many turns. Actually, I know exactly how many turns. It's probably this many. Oh, boy. I'm on a timer, though. If he's smart, he'll keep up that hero power pressure because there is nothing I can do about that other than to beat out his speed. That Eaglehorn bow is going to be a little frustrating because I'm pretty sure he's... Wow, okay. So I have 1 turn now, which I guess totally makes sense now that I say that out loud. Oh, boy. Well played, dude. That deck had a lot of pressure, and there is nothing that I can do about it.
Well played.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder.
I don't have anything to do here. It doesn't really matter what I do. Wah! Why not? It's not my best turn, but I don't really care. I'm not going to not do anything, even though he has an automatic win. Let's see if he has any jerk store cards for me first, though. I'm betting he does, because we're batting 100% for that. Oh, or not. Thank you. That is the nicest that somebody's been to me all night. And that went by real quick. And we're batting 50% for our aggro pally at 3-3. So I guess we are going to queue another one up, because otherwise this episode would be really short. So best of 7, here we go. It's the rubber match, if you will, for this deck. Then this, to be fair, I like this deck better than Zoo, but at the same time, it's still a grindy sort of deck. If I go to the Secret Hunter next, which is what my plan is to do with this series, I will probably play that deck for a little while. That deck is a lot stronger than either of the decks that you've seen so far, and hopefully I can put together. I don't have a decent shaman deck, so I'd like to try that out at some point in time. I think we're going to hold on to the Loot Hoarder. Mage is kind of rude. Harvest Golem is a good one. I'm not confident that Alder Peacekeeper is necessarily good, because for all I know, this is like a freeze mage who has absolutely like 0 creatures. I think we're going to hold on to Loot Hoarder in the hopes... Nope, you know what? I would really love to see that Undertaker in one of these first cards, especially with... And of course I didn't get it. Why would I get it? Why? Why would... That's just crazy talk. Why would I get it? I still have a chance. Oh, goody. The good old mana worm. That is a popular card for opening mage hands. Okay, Leper Gnome, here we go. He's going to probably waste mana to kill that, but... I shouldn't say waste. He's going to spend... It's not uncommon to see Hero Power hit Leper Gnome after that, but... Yep, there you go. But it's still 2 guaranteed damage, and that's nothing to frown at, so... I am eerily okay with that. Boy, I don't know what to do here. If I wait a turn... I can Aldor Peacekeeper, which at the very worst is a 3/3. I could Hero Power now, force him to do the thing, also drop a secret. If I get 2 minions out, then I suddenly start getting the benefit of that. So I think we'll try that. We do have a play for next turn. If he's smart, he'll kill off the Silverhand Knight right now, but, I mean, that's because I have the ability of seeing what's in my hand, so it's not that meaningful.
Mind if I roll knee?
Okay, so he's... Unless he kills it with the Mana Worm. Interesting deck. What is with all of the... I'm not quite sure what's with all of the, What was I going to say? I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what's with all of the like creature heavy mages going on right now. I'm intentionally leaving his stuff alive here because there's a good chance that if I were him, I would do something about one of these. Yep, so he's going to kill that, but that's going to buff up my Silverhand Recruit, making him a 4/3, which is pretty potent, which means that, yeah, he's going to have to burn another card for that. It's not great in my favor right now, but what we will do is Consecrate and kill off almost all of his minions, which Seems like the right play at this point. And yeah, that doesn't leave me with much, but thankfully he doesn't have a lot in his hand either. So hopefully I'll be able to start throwing some stuff out there. Lotheb on the next turn, probably. Oh, that's obnoxious. Please don't run away from me. Let's see here. I think we got to do Lotheb. Because then at least he's got a... If he wants to get rid of it, he'll probably just freeze it. But it does buy me a turn. Because that pretty much means that he probably has nothing that he can do right now. Holy crap. What is with the creature heavy... boy, I could really use a Consecrate right now. Eesh. Consecrate would be huge. That is not a Consecrate. Wow. Okay. I've got nothing I can do. Nothing to stop this. Jeez. What a crazy aggressive mage. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah. Boy, I don't have anything to do.
Well played.
That is unfortunate. What a crazy rushdown deck. Don't be a dick. Just attack. Mana worms? I don't think there's anything necessarily that I could have done better than that. Boy, walking backwards. In 2 episodes, we have not made a lot of forward progress. That is pretty unfortunate. But hopefully on the next episode, we'll turn that around. Regardless, I want to thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this, definitely give us a like or a subscribe. And so you can check out all the rest of the series that we are running and have run in the past. Otherwise, we will see you next time, where hopefully we can do a little bit better than that. Paladins 3 and 4. Peace.